Well, good evening, everybody, and thanks for joining us for another Unplugged Live. It's honestly hard to believe that it's already been a week since we did this last time. Uh, Tonight, we've got Rodney and Eric joining me. Thanks for uh, coming on tonight. This is kind of a bittersweet night for me.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's the last night that this live stream will be on my channel. So for the past several weeks, we've streamed to Rodney's and Eric's channel, talked about how we have gone through and kind of combined things into a new unplugged solar channel. So I put that across the bottom of the screen. If you haven't seen it yet, jump on over there. We are multi-streaming to that channel tonight as well. So next week is the start of solely streaming there. So make sure you subscribe and follow along there. Before we get into some stuff tonight, let's say hi to some folks in the chat. I see Joe and Donnie, Eric, Color Maker, Richard, Michael. That's a name I haven't seen before. Roy, Off Grid Wannabe, John Guyver. Even Rodney is playing in the chat already, I see. Grace, Mike G, John, Doug, Chuck. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We're going to have some fun tonight, but before we get into what I think is going to be fun, Rodney, Eric, how you been doing? What's been going on? Rodney, you weren't with us last week, so why don't you start off?
Just been working. Worked today, of course, and so running a little late getting here to the stream. I did make it to the stream on time, but
You
usually I'm
did.
here a lot earlier. And then, of course, anytime you're running late, you're gonna have some technical difficulties, so that's always fun.
That's the way it
But I'm doing
works.
pretty good.
Good. Any progress
Sounds good.
on Grid Boss Flex Boss?
I mean, just running almost everything on the house. I still have those couple of 120-volt loads I need to move over. I hadn't had a chance to do yet, but it's running all the big loads and stuff, and everything's been working as advertised. So I think that's doing good.
And no outages yet? No phone calls while you're at work?
Nope, no phone calls, and it just works. So it'll switch seamlessly between the grid and your solar. So no
Awesome.
problems.
Eric, what you been up to?
Man, that's cool. So I've been playing with a lot of used motor oil the last couple of days. I know it's probably sounds a little weird to say, but I've got I've been staining wood with used oil. I don't know if
Okay.
y'all have ever done that. I've never done it, but I've realized my well house is just it needs some tender loving care. Um, I need to do some major renos on it because I never did anything to it like that to preserve it, which is a huge mistake. And we milled up the wood for it, built it out. Anyway, so been working on that because I'm frantically working to get a new inverter and battery system set up in there because I need to have it posted here. Well, I got to finish it up this week. So
Time limits.
it's time limits.
Mm.
It's coming fast. It's coming fast. So that's what I've been frantically trying to do is prepare space to hang some new equipment. That's not on the test wall that I've had waiting to test equipment on. So
And I saw your
um,
short on your what was it, the 8x8 post or whatever. And
Yeah.
so you've been
yeah,
working on that. Now I'm ready to see the real video. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So that's going to be pretty cool. It's not going to be like a full on timber framed mount. I'm basically just making a 16-foot skid, um, just using timber frame joinery and just trying to do it without hardware. That um, uh, uh, a metal rack is going to go on. I can't remember the brand of it right now. But anyway, I've got a rack to test, and I want to be able to move it. So it's that's what that's about. So I'm actually going to be building two of those and using that to power my air conditioner. So yeah, that's in the works, but that one got put on hold. That video is actually a few days old. All of a sudden, the wind picked up. Trying to figure out why leaves are blowing all over the place. Um, and man, outside of that, just all the other stuff. So it's fun.
Yeah.
But I'm super excited about the new channel. Adam, thanks for running the show this last time. I looked a moment ago and we actually had more people on the Unplugged DIY solar channel watching live than we did on your channel.
Hey, that's
But
awesome.
it just switched
Yeah.
over. We're at 22 and 26.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool. So I'm excited to see everybody over on the new one, and I'm excited about the things that we've got coming. And y'all are not going to want to miss next week. So I'll just say that.
Yeah, so I guess we should go and say hey on the chat on the other one too, because I only did it on the Adam one. So now we got our audience split for 1 week. That's a little weird, but that's pretty
Well,
cool.
in the software, it lets us
no.
post on both. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that'll
I'm
be
looking
nice.
I'm looking at the new one, and Rodney's
you
comments
have
on
to-
there. Hey.
yeah, but you have to post as Rodney in both.
Yeah, I posted on both.
So I saw this comment, and I have to share this one right off the bat. From John, he's 100% off grid, $0 day.
Bam.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Congratulations.
You always got to talk about the wins for sure.
Mm-hmm. We always have these failure moments. It's inevitable, but you can't let those stop you. You've got to focus on these ones.
For failure moments, what was that?
No, I think Eric finally found where the music was.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
sorry.
Toys.
So congratulations, John. I got this last week, and I need to find out where I put it. We had somebody send something in, and I don't know what we call this segment. In my mind, I call it the Solar Spotlight, because we're taking a look at other folks' projects and installs,
and letting other people get ideas from it. That's one of the best parts to me.
Exactly. So we got this in from Brian last week. He said he took a page from Adam's post about making his own solar disconnect. I have some wire management to take care of in the box, but he likes this much better than the original 3 boxes that he had on the wall. And I'll tell you, this is making me jealous because mine isn't even this clean.
Oh, looks nice.
Yeah.
There's something about using those Dinkle Din rails at the bottom that just really simplify that wire routing. And then his nice bundles together, his clean bends. So yeah, great job, Brian. Thank you for sending that in. And if you guys are interested in sharing your own projects, you can send an email to live@unplugged.solar. Send pictures. We've done little video clips before. I think even a few PowerPoints, just sharing different installs. So send that in, and maybe we can feature you on one of these nights. Let Rodney come back in the picture.
Bam.
Welcome back.
So I was trying to think of, I guess I should switch back to, where were we? That one. I was trying to think of some kind of a topic, theme, something to talk about for the first little bit of the live stream tonight. It really seems to go well when we have that first 15, 20 minutes of a topic to focus on. And I was just mulling over, and I'm like, man, we ask these guys all the time, do you have any questions? And I thought, well, why don't we turn the tables a little bit
Yeah.
and ask our viewers questions?
Put them on the spot.
Exactly. They just don't have a camera pointing at them, so that they don't have to worry about messing up.
Oh, yeah.
But this will also help us learn a little bit more about you guys, and maybe even give us some ideas of different things to talk about in future live streams. So I don't even remember how many I threw together.
And Adam,
Yeah.
don't want to interrupt you, but right before we get started with that, I've noticed that my audio has been off from my mouth moving in the first couple of videos we've done with this software. And I just want to ask everybody, does it look right now, or does it look like my timing is off with this audio? I don't know why mine would be different. I am using a little bit of different equipment. So if you can just tell me that in the chat, that would be awesome. All right, Adam, sorry about that.
Oh, not a problem. In fact, it seems to, even from my side, it seems better. It seems in sync.
All right.
And I think Eric, we didn't have any issues last week when we were running this.
I didn't go back and
So-
watch it, but I didn't notice it.
Yeah, usually if I go back and watch it, it's to read the comments. So I
Yeah.
mute the
Mhm.
audio and just kind of read the comments to see what everybody's talking about. Jim says, Rodney, your mouth is outputting properly.
Bam. Appreciate
Nice.
that. Oh man.
So the polls that we did, was it last week or 2 weeks ago or whenever the last time we did a poll?
3.
3. Yeah, everybody was freaking out because they didn't want to click the link. That's right.
Yep.
We're gonna try and use those again so that everybody can enter in the little hashtag into the chat, and that will enter your response. And I've got different hashtags for different questions so that we can go through even at the end, come back and see if we've got any extra votes or results for our questions. So let's just get started with the first one. So when did you start looking into solar? Or excuse me, why did you start looking into solar? Did you look into it to save money? You've got the prepper mindset. You want to, prep for off-grid living. Let's see why Rodney's not in there. Tech curiosity or other. And so you'll enter that hashtag of the value, and that should get you. Let's see here. There. Hi, Rodney. Welcome back.
Oh, bam. Awesome.
Nice.
So let's see. I did do this one. So we'll keep that going at the bottom so that people remember. Why did you start looking into solar? Save money, prepper mindset, off-grid living, tech curiosity, or others. So while these guys are entering in some numbers, Rodney and Eric, why did you guys get into solar?
It would be prepper mindset or just self-reliance, and you can't trust anybody else to be able to take care of you. So you just try to do the things you can, like hurricanes and being without power. That's kind of what pushed me over the edge. But I already had generators and stuff like that. But I just figured, hey, solar, at least you can make your own power once you get everything. So
Right.
that was my plan.
Yeah, for me, I'm going to have to say the prepper mindset, but it was really the fact that, when we had a disaster, we couldn't run our well pump. And so it was just like, look, we could have some lights and a little bit of heat, but we really needed water. And the cost of a generator that size would have just been ridiculous. So,
Okay.
yeah, we went with that.
I think the prepper mindset, it might not be a full-blown prepper mindset, but it's just, wanting to be prepared for an outage. You might not be full-blown, bunker in the basement prepper, or even, stockpiles of food, which you should have extra food stored away just in case. But I think that prepper mindset does kind of fill a little more of.
Yeah, self-reliance and all that. I just hate that the whole prepper thing is just,
Oh,
makes
yeah.
people kind of look crazy or whatever sometimes. I don't think it's much anymore, but years ago it did. And I just think it's just common sense. Our great grandparents were preppers. You know what I'm saying? How do you think they survived without preparing food for winter and storing and canning? They didn't. They all grew what they were going to eat that year and saved it. And so I just think it's just normal life that people got out of because everything's, at the drop of a hat, you just push the button on your phone and they deliver right to your house.
Yeah.
So,
it's the microwave mindset.
yeah.
You have to have it ready right now. So looking at the results right now, a second ago, we had almost a match, but then it seemed to really jump. And the prepper mindset, whether that's full-blown prepper or just, casually being prepared, I think somebody called it being a normal prepper.
Yeah. Normal person.
An adult.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean,
you're
especially if you have a
adulting.
family. I mean, my goodness, like if you've ever been without something and your kids or wife is looking at you like, why don't we have this? It's a
Yep.
bad feeling. That's all I can say.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, that
Huh.
one's really starting to take the lead.
Yeah, and Grace is she voted twice. I'm wondering if that just kind of helps split that a little bit, you
So
know.
both, yeah.
Um,
Yep.
Yeah.
like I can see that I almost wanted to vote twice, just thinking about it.
All right,
Not
let's jump.
twice for the same one, just
Yeah.
twice.
Let's jump on
Yeah.
to the next question here. So, where are you in your solar journey? Are you just starting? Are you in the middle of planning, mid build, or do you have a system already up and running?
What if we have a system running,
Or
but it's
ex-
still being built?
yeah.
You know what I'm
Are you
saying? Like,
I'll
done?
let you be the
I'm not
judge of those
done. I'm
ones.
not done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say mid build, even though it's running.
Yeah, mid build is probably going to be, if you're not 100% off grid, you're probably mid build.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess maybe. Yeah, I kind of wish there was another option there, but that's good. Because I want to say systems up and running. Like I don't need to do anything else, but I'm going to be building more this week.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say before.
And so we got a few people commenting on these as well, not just putting the hashtags. And so Chuck was saying he was raising chinchillas in Texas, and he wanted a AC backup. That's why he got started with solar. So hey, there's all kinds of different reasons.
Exactly. Everybody has a different reason.
That's pretty good.
Man, look at this. 14 for system already up and running. 9
Mm.
mid build. So we're going to end up going through some of these kind of quickly, but the counter should still be able to be added up even as
Mhm.
the live stream is progressing. That's why I made the hashtags different for each one. So we'll be able to come back and
Yeah,
see
that's great.
how they
Because also
changed.
people, someone might have joined the stream 30 minutes late, and
Yep.
they're watching it at live, at the correct pace. So yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll have to come back to them at the end.
17 up and running.
That surprises me.
It does and it doesn't. Not for, I mean,
Knowing all the guys
it
here and
So
gals here in
it
the
might be up and
comments,
running, but it's just what they need, like just a backup
yeah,
system. It might not
it
be
might,
full blown off grid.
right. It might be like us. We have a system up and running that's powering some of our loads in our house. It's not
Yeah.
100%, but we've
yeah.
got
Well,
something
it's like
running.
Richard just said. It's up and running, but it needs another battery rack.
Mhm.
Yeah. It
Oh, yeah.
always
So
needs more
I
batteries.
Oh,
mean,
yeah. All right. So, what inverter manufacturer did you end up going? Oh, I did. Oh, this is BA. I forgot. This was an extra question that I added afterwards, and I didn't want to relabel every single hashtag. So this is BA 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. I tried to get the. Oh, I knew I was going to add another one. Let me see if I can still add another one
Let
because
me
I know
see
that there
here.
was one more that I wanted to add. Add a new option.
oh, it's fun to watch them come in
Yeah.
fast.
BA7.
That's definitely one of the things I like about this software is the live polls. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof. There's a clear winner at the moment.
There
Yeah.
is.
Victron. Oh, let's see. Midnight has got
There's
one.
a big slice for Victron, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of
That's-
folks love Victron. I
Mhm.
love it. I mean, it works awesome.
So I think we got about 70 people on the stream between the two channels. Let's see.
Yeah.
Well, I guess close, but it's going up
Joe
and down.
Schmidt's gotta do them all.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would have to go through and do
Yeah, I got some
1,
Victron.
2, 3.
Some
I'd have to do
other?
four different ones.
1, 2, 3, 4.
They're not all
Yeah,
up and running, but
I'd have to do 4 too. Yeah. Other Growatt EG4 and Victron.
yep.
Even though the Victron stuff is little stuff, but
Did I miss another big one? Can you guys think of one that
I would do like the MPP.
I thought about MPPs.
MPPT. Whatever.
Um,
MPP. Just because so many people
Yeah.
I talked to a guy today or this week, who's still rocking those. So yeah, I mean, I know a lot of these guys bought them
There.
because that was like the clear choice for a while.
For a long time. All right, so I just added that one on there. So we'll let that one percolate for a little bit. What's
And
the
somebody said grid tied ones like Solar Edge
Yeah, I know a lot of folks on here are doing the
are
off-grid stuff, so I was trying
yeah,
to get the ones more like that. But then you
yeah,
could really start getting into like the portable power station aspect, and I'm like,
yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah.
just
I don't.
100% Blue Eddy
Other.
or
Let's
Yeah.
go with
Yeah.
other.
But yeah, it looks like EG4's in the lead with other close behind.
So I'd say Victron is the second largest, and then other.
Mm-hmm. What kind of batteries are you using? Are you using lithium iron phosphate? Are you still using lead acid or AGMs? I hope nobody does C3, or you haven't bought any yet. I know for the three of us, we're all using lithium iron phosphate. I do
That
have
escalated quickly.
an NMC power station somewhere around here, I think.
And what is your Blue Eddy or what was it on the outside there?
I think those are lithium iron phosphate.
Oh, they are okay. I
Mhm.
don't know why I was thinking that was a different battery.
Yeah, those are
Yeah, I think
100
Blue Eddy was one
volt
of the first.
lithium iron
Yeah, it's
phosphate.
high voltage. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, Mike G would be proud.
Yep.
I've got high voltage and didn't even know it.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, did I not? You
Does
have
say
to go
12,
through these
right?
polls and format the font and
Ah, I think that says 29 for the Life Power 4.
yeah. So let's
Life
see.
Po 4.
40.
Looks like we got 71 people on right now, so we definitely
30.
appreciate everybody for showing up to the stream and answering these questions for us, because we just like to know what you guys got going on. And if you want to tell us more, of course, you can just put it in the chat and we can check it out between the two streams, because we're streaming
There.
on two channels. We got 30, it looks like, on the Unplugged DIY Solar new channel and 42 on Adam's channel. So doing pretty good.
See, this makes me feel really good. Almost everybody is using lithium iron phosphate. For the safety reasons, for the cycle life, it only makes sense nowadays. And I don't see any lead acids.
That's too much work.
It is. I mean, we all started there.
Yeah.
I had 2 lead acids sitting on a bench for a long time, just running some lights. So for those of you that have a battery bank, and a lot of these questions going on are probably going to be for those that have a system installed, but what's your usable kilowatt hour for your battery bank? How big is it? I didn't feel like I needed to get above 100, even though Rodney's over 100. Eric, you're
I'll be there
70,
this
80?
week.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Actually,
I need more
come to
solar
think
panels.
of it, yeah, I might be over 100 now. I don't know. I didn't do the math.
You probably are.
If I include the barn system, I probably am.
Yeah, I think I got 100 on the house and 48 on the building now.
Okay. 10 with 50 plus. All right. Let's do this. $100 plus hashtag D6. I want to see who's got over 100. I know I did that, and people are going to have to change their answers for some of them, but
I'm not going to change my answer yet.
So
See,
That's pretty
Rodney's
good,
got
though.
his in.
yeah,
Bam.
Okay, we got a
Starting to
few.
rain.
it's growing.
That's how you know we're streaming. It rains every time we stream and I'm on. Every time.
We had a bunch of rain yesterday, but finally had a break in the weather. It was pushing 90s for a lot the past week, and then last night rain came in, and now we're down to a nice 75 today.
Oh my gosh, I would be like shivering at that point. Oh,
So 12 at 20 to 50 kilowatt hours, 9 50 to 100, and 3 100 plus. And we know at least one of those is Rodney.
Bam.
okay, nice.
All right, this is an interesting topic for folks. Where do you have your panels mounted? On the roof? Ground mount? Any pole mount? Oh, we do have at least one pole mount.
That E3 came through earlier. I saw it was added as a question. I think they meant to put B.
Okay.
B3. So
Okay.
It's like we're playing bingo or something.
It does.
That's B3. Oh man.
I'm gonna put not yet installed. Wait, where's the leaning on the fence option?
Yeah.
The goat walk. Ground mount. We got 5 roof mount. I mean, I've got a mixture. I like my ground mounts better than my roof mount. It's just they're easier to work with.
I will say I'm installing the Iron Ridge system over at Mitch's house, and it is nice as a roof mount system. I mean,
Oh yeah,
it's easy to work with, super simple, but it's hot up there on the roof, man. Oh, so hot.
Oh yeah, and you always pick the hottest days of the year to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or you decide to do it when it's slightly drizzling outside and you slip off the roof.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, 23 on the ground mount, 6 on the roof, and a couple of them not yet installed. All right. So let's see here. What's your biggest issue with your panel location? You dealing with shade, keeping them clean, maybe trying to critter proof, accessibility, or other? And I know that, easily you could have several of these or all of the above.
Yeah. And for me, like the panels I do have leaning on fences, it's shade, just because like I've got so many trees here. There's not a single spot of property that gets more than a couple hours of sun.
Mm-hmm.
At least none that I can sacrifice foot panels up on.
Yeah, and I know for me that the trees are so tall, but they're on the neighbor's property, so you can't really do much trimming on those. So you just have to find those sunny spots and put panels where you can. I think Rodney's the only one that's got like wide open field with no obstructions.
There's still shading from at least my main array. There's pretty much no shading. There's a little bit of shading during, I think, the winter from the neighbor's house, like early in the morning kind of thing, but not much. But then my array behind
got some shade.
Yeah, I got some shade.
Yeah, 99% of the year he doesn't have anything on those other than pure sunlight.
Yeah, and then the tilt array behind that is getting blocked by my house for about half the day, probably.
You
Or
got to cut the
whatever.
house down then.
Yeah, gotta cut the house down.
Do something about that.
Yeah, shade's. I had a feeling shade was going to be the big problem that a lot of people were going to have to deal with.
Oh, Steve Fay says HOA complaining. That's his problem.
Oh my!
It needs to be F5.
Why do we
Yeah.
need more government? Why do people make up more government at every single level? Okay.
This is why.
This is not my channel on
Because
either
they
one of these.
want
So
more
people just want to
vampires.
control other people. Why? Leave them alone, man.
Yep.
As long as they're not
Yeah.
bothering you, like, why? Who cares? Cut your
All right.
grass.
Did you know you had a dandelion? Yeah.
When
Oh,
you
man.
started your system, what worried you the most before finally getting started?
Hmm.
Getting
Fire or
hurt.
safety blowing up, expensive gear, wiring mistakes, local code issues, or other?
I'm going to say other on my end. And the other is basically an unknown. Like I was just scared of not knowing what I didn't know. Like
Yeah.
I didn't want to mess something up. Sure, I didn't want to start a fire. I didn't want to blow up expensive gear. I didn't want to make wiring mistakes. And I had no idea if there were local codes I needed to follow. So I didn't know any of it. Just worried about it all. So
Mm-hmm.
that's where I started. So I'm just going to say other or all the above.
Yeah. I mean, out of that list, I would say local code issues was probably my least concerning issue because I just didn't care.
Bam.
Obviously, I didn't want to burn down my house or anything like that. Or, I tell you, I thought I blew up my lithium iron phosphate cells when I first got them, though.
Is that what
'Cause that-
charred those walls behind you right there? Looks good. Looks like
That's to
something
hide
happened.
hide the mess.
Yeah. I think we got about 81 people between the two channels right now watching. So definitely
That's
appreciate everybody
awesome.
being
Alright.
here. Seems
Yeah,
like
thanks for
everybody's liking
joining
it
us.
because we're getting a lot of replies here, a lot of answers. So
Yeah.
Hey, we should interrupt midstream here and just say that this is the last week. If you're, joining and you didn't go back to the beginning, because I know a lot of people just jump on live and they start from where they're at. So this is our last night streaming on any one of our channels, and we're going straight to our dedicated, unplugged,
DIY
solar,
solar.
unplugged DIY. What's it? I don't even know.
Unplugged DIY
Unplugged
solar.
solar. Yeah, it's at unplugged solar on YouTube.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be streaming there from now on. Guys, y'all realize we've done this for a year now, which is
Yeah,
kind of
it's
nuts because
coming close.
my annual subscription just showed up for the other stuff we were using. I'm like, there's no way it's been a
Yeah.
year. Absolutely no way.
And and I guess we should go ahead and tell them about next week. We might as well give them a little
Might as
news of
well
that.
let them know, right?
So
Yeah.
so next week we're gonna have a giveaway, and it's gonna be a EG4 LLS battery. So you're definitely going to want to be a part of the stream. It's gonna be people that's in the stream. It's gonna be live,
Mhm.
and so
Yep.
if you want to be a part of it, you need to be here. And our loyal followers, of course, we want one of you guys to win it. We're sure other people are gonna try to jump in it as well, but you're definitely going to want to be here. And for the whole month of August, we're going to be trying to do exciting things. We got a couple of new things that, we haven't done before. So you're going to want to be here.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. Who was it a second ago saying they needed more batteries? Or was
Yep.
that basically just me feeling
think it was-
everyone
We're
saying
going
that?
to try to help you out.
Everybody, so everyone except for Mike G can appreciate this 48-volt battery, because it's pretty much as all of us, what the three of us have done, you can basically just plug more batteries in. You can mix and match the brands as long as they're 48-volt batteries. Do it safe, get the right kind of wire, make sure you're sizing it correctly. I'm not saying just be reckless with it,
Yeah.
but don't be as scared as I was. I
And
was
of
worried
course,
about
there
it.
will be a few rules with that. You got to be in the continental U.S. and we'll put the rules down in the description for next week. But there'll be a few rules that we have to abide by. So
Yeah.
Yep.
No purchase
Unfortunately,
necessary. I'll say that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, shipping is just extremely costly.
yeah.
But we'll take care of that for whoever
Yeah.
wins. So
Yep.
let's see here. It looks like most people ended up saying they had some other thing that concerned them, or it could have been they tagged other as all of the above. What's the biggest problem that you've run into so far? I think H2 is probably going to get a lot of love. Or is it under budgeting? Is that what it should be?
Yeah. So H2 meaning ran out of money.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Is that what you mean? Yeah.
Not enough power.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I guess H2 too, but
I've always got plenty of power. Now, energy, I guess, battery storage, battery power, but the inverters have always given me what I've needed.
And so I'm looking at not enough power as the batteries as well, I guess. So
Right.
batteries,
Yeah.
inverters. I've overloaded no matter how many inverters I have, I've overloaded them before. So I got the grid on now, so I should never overload. So that's a good thing about the grid boss. I'm definitely liking it. And I definitely think people that don't want to sell back to the grid, there's definitely reasons to have the grid boss. And, I got the smart load on it and that kind of stuff. So I'm definitely liking it. I'm glad I got it.
Very nice.
Trying to jump and see here.
It's so
Need
tiny.
more room for solar panels, what Brian Cox is saying.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of either
So
for
Brian,
shade or just.
Where do you got them? On
space.
a roof, or where do you got them right now? I forget everybody's systems. I'm sure people tell us all the time, but
Yeah, they probably do. So yeah, not enough power seems to be the one that's growing the most. Over budgeting or under budgeting, I guess, or everything just being too doggone expensive. Probably would be a close second. So moving into the installing part of your system, for you, what was the most confusing part of wiring? Figuring out gauge size, breaker selection, conduit runs,
neutrals
Yeah.
and grounds. Neutrals and grounds.
SPD grounding or other. Honestly, for me, I don't. It's probably that grounding thing. I mean, that took me a while to get my head wrapped around it.
Yeah. Because my system, I had it kind of back feeding into the house. So I was like, okay, if I'm going to have the main grid breaker off, am I going to have my own ground and neutral, like tied together over there? And so I actually called Signature Solar and spoke to them about it and got.
Yeah, I did too. They wouldn't
pointed in the right direction. So
they
I didn't
answer
know
the question when I
Yeah.
called. I think it's just because they're like, look, we can answer questions about the equipment, but as far as answering questions about like your code and safety stuff like
Yeah.
that, it's just not something they're gonna do. And I can understand that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that
they
probably
answered
was the
me
most
when I
confusing part
called
for me.
back when I talked to them, but they didn't. I wasn't doing anything to code or anything. I was just saying if I got a system back feeding, and I got an answer, but maybe they don't do that now. That was a long time ago at this point. So that's probably when they only had 3 or 4 people working in tech support.
All right, so I've got 3 more that I want to do, and I want to try and get these wrapped up by quarter till so that we could try and get some questions into. Let's see here. Yeah, SPD and grounding is obviously a clear winner for confusing part of wiring. So, what is your average daily energy use? Under 5 kilowatt hours, 5 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, or 30 plus?
Wait, like 90? Is that okay? I mean, yeah, like 30 plus.
We need a bigger one just for Eric.
You need some bigger numbers than that.
Yeah, you must
What's
use
the big
all,
one?
all gas
Everything's
or
real
something.
small now. I can't see it.
Shoot, we'll do
K5.
30 on cold winter days.
Man, and here I thought that I thought I was kind of in the middle for being around the 30s.
We need some bigger numbers.
Yeah.
All right. So then let's
I would add a
add
100 plus one.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
I would do 50
50
plus or 50 to 75, 75 to
to
100.
75 kilowatt hours K6. And let's just do 75
Yeah,
to 100.
Yeah.
And then fine, we'll give Eric his 100
Well,
plus.
I mean, that's not my average. Average is going to be that K7. But,
Bam.
Rodney,
So lots
Rodney
of
does average. Okay, yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
Austin's down the road from me. He knows what's up with that K7. Yeah.
And I guess
Now,
I'm
does that-
considering my house and my building, but it's just because I got the system separated. But
yeah.
charging
Now,
EVs and all that.
Eric, does that include the recharging that you're pulling from?
Yeah.
each
Yeah.
night?
So that's basically what I pull at night from the grid to top off the batteries.
And are you
plus-
zeroing out your usage every day? Like running your batteries down to zero?
No. Because during the night, I'm also using
power.
So I probably use 50 to 60 during the day from the batteries, and then tack on another 20 or so throughout the night. So yeah, that's kind of how that works out. And so while the batteries are recharging, then I'm still pulling from the grid.
Okay. So we actually have one under 5 kilowatt hours. So see, I'm not
Man.
crazy. I'm
Now,
not crazy here, because look at some of those numbers on the smaller ranges.
Okay, so I want to make sure that we're not talking, because this could have actually gone two different ways. What's our daily average energy
Consumption
from the grid, or
total
appliance usage, running
so
whatever it costs to run your house.
anything you're getting from the sun plus grid plus whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't care where it comes from. I'm just talking about to run your household like a normal day.
Yeah.
What's your usage?
Right. Yeah, that under 5 kilowatt hours, that's impressive. Everything else is candlelight.
We got 2 100 plus, 4 75 to 100s, 1 50 to 75, 8 30 to 50, because I think I'd probably be in that 30 to 50 range.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
You guys are like, man, I wish I only used that much.
Yeah, before 10 a.m.
All right, I'm going to skip my next question and we'll go to the last one that I've got here. So, what is your next solar upgrade? What's your next big need? Bigger battery bank, more panels?
I don't think it went up there.
Yeah, we didn't move to the next.
It's not?
No,
I see. What's your average?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, that's weird because it changed for me.
Cool.
You might not have hit the live button.
Maybe.
Oh.
So yeah, what's your next big need?
Let's see.
I think for me it would be panels. Like having the 100 kilowatt hour battery bank or whatever I've got, I need to be able to recharge that faster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that my days are limited on the free nights plan. So at some point that gravy train is going to disappear and I need to have panels to back it up.
And I knew that. See, with that question, I know that it's always going to be kind of neck and neck with the battery versus the panels thing. And it's one of those chicken and the egg things, because you get more batteries, but then you need more panels to recharge the batteries. But then you've got excess power, so you need more batteries to store it. Then
It's a
you got
vicious
to
cycle.
move so that you can put more panels up.
That's right. Or just buy the lot next to you.
It's crossed my mind. So more panels is obviously the clear winner. One person said backup generator, and we've got 3 that said that they're done. That's awesome if you can say that you've got enough panels, power to take care of everything that you need.
Mhm.
So very cool. So I don't know. It's been fun for me just kind of seeing kind of insights into everybody else's systems that they've built.
Eric. Oh,
He's here. He's just kind
but
of
for a second it didn't pop up.
slow.
At least on my end.
Yeah, he's kind of frozen on mine.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just real
There he goes.
still.
So as always, we do want to try and answer some questions for folks if we can find them. If you have a question, in the last couple of minutes, make sure you add QQQ to the beginning of it. And I do want to add, take a look at our website, unplugged.solar, for more information. We've got affiliate links. We've got links to past live streams. Last week was a great time. We had projects with Everyday Dave on with us, and that guy is just a vast wealth of knowledge.
Mhm.
And he's got his hands in a lot of different areas. So that was a fun live stream. All right. I'm glad this search is pretty fast. So first question, Color Maker wants to know, does anybody have any information on a Bright Mount version 3? I didn't even hear anything about it.
Yeah, me either.
Oh, Rodney was nodding like he did. I was like, do tell.
No, I was reading a comment.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
That's why you don't go to auctions.
I move too much.
yep. So yeah, I haven't heard anything about a V3. I don't know if he's asking if there's going to be one or if there already is one in the works. Mike G said, Engineer 775 just dropped another video about the 18K PV. He said Signature Solar did the same test and the results are interesting. Have you guys seen it? I saw he dropped one, but I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
I hadn't watched it.
I'm assuming he's talking about EMP hardening. And is that the test we're talking about?
Did it just
I
drop
don't
today?
They did tests. Okay. I did notice. I noticed on EMP hardening. I was looking through. I guess it was on EG4's website, and they now list the Grid Boss, the Flex Boss, both Flex Bosses, I believe the 12K PV and the 18K PV, and the LL batteries, and I'm trying to remember what else. The outdoor wall mount, I think, all is being EMP hardened. And I hadn't seen all of those listed before, so that was interesting.
Yeah, I haven't watched this one yet. I saw the last one, but yeah, I haven't gone through this. I did see that. What's the channel? I think his name it's Dave with My Solar Project or My Solar Addiction. Smaller channel. I think he's only got like 500 some subscribers right now, but he has used both the Solarc and the 18K PV and powering his home for a significant amount of time. So he went through and did kind of his comparison of living with the Solarc and living with the 18K PV. So that would be a good video to take a look at if you haven't seen that channel. I think it's My Solar Addiction.
Yeah, and it's always good to see somebody's opinion that just purchased both of them and it's not affiliated with either company, because no matter what you do, we all have biases if we've been using the equipment, especially if we've been using equipment and we're kind of affiliated with the company that sells the stuff at some point. Even if we weren't when we bought it, we might have bought it. You might not try to be, but everybody's going to have a somewhat of a bias. And so you always have to look at that when you're looking at videos and maybe how much money somebody's making from somebody to say something. Not everybody does that. I'm not
Y'all,
gonna just say anything just because
Oh
somebody's
yeah.
paying you, but I'm just
y'all
saying
see
some
Will's
big
video
channels,
a
some
couple
big
days
channels
ago?
get paid a lot of money, so you never know. What his video? What?
Did y'all see Will's video a couple days ago about the him kind of watching the guy talk about the Battleborn batteries?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no,
I thought
I
that's,
didn't
I
see.
thought
I
that-
saw
that's
the
where you're going.
thumbnail, but
It was rough.
I saw the video of Martin's, and I've been watching his
is that
channel
an
for a
old
long
video
time.
though?
Mm-mm.
It's a new video.
Yeah.
Oh, Battleborn must pay them good then, because. Oh man,
I've watched Martin's stuff for years,
yeah,
and that video did make me kind of cringe a bit.
yeah.
It
Because
scared
how
me.
could you say that Battleborn for the price is anywhere near being what other
Yeah.
batteries are at this point? That is crazy. I mean, anybody that is,
Yeah.
I just don't get it. Those prices are
Yeah,
ridiculous.
There's so many more options for better
Yeah,
pricing.
an easier setup.
Yeah.
Brian Cox says he tore that guy up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can't blame him
Felt
for
bad
that.
for him.
Yeah. I mean, I probably would have done it in a different way than Will did.
I think Will might be a little mad right now.
Oh.
Oh man.
All right, let's get back to questions before we completely derail this.
Sorry.
Off-grid wannabe is explain the box, so I think he's talking about Brian's. We got sucked out somehow. I didn't
Okay.
touch it.
I haven't
s-
touched anything. My
so let's
hands
see
aren't
here.
on the mouse.
On the left, he's got his PV lines coming into the box, and then they're going to the top, going to breakers and SPDs for each breaker. And then it comes down through the breaker to that Dinkle-Din rail, and then the lines along the bottom are going out to his solar charge controllers. The green lines are obviously his ground lines. Looks like he's got some room for expansion in the future. So it's very similar to the box that I made. I don't know however long ago that was, a couple of weeks, months. It's all a blur now. So hopefully that helps a little bit.
Somebody's saying our other channel died.
I think it's just we when we disappeared from the screen, our audio and video both died. So until we came back, we
Oh,
were
okay.
gone.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so we're good now. Everybody, let us know in the comments.
Yeah,
Chat.
looks much better. That was weird though. Um,
On Adam's channel right now, I'm just seeing spinning when I'm looking on the iPad. So I don't know.
Oh, I'm seeing this coming through on the new channel, Unplugged DIY Solar.
yeah, I see 30 and
Oh,
43.
it's back on our Adam's channel, so looks like we're working again.
Okay.
Bam.
Too many buttons.
Austin says we're all good.
If you guys see a question that we need to jump to in these last couple of minutes, let me know. George wants to know, he's looking to upgrade his system. Should he go Midnight, All-in-One, or Victron?
I think you got the same question up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's in there twice.
There we go. Yeah,
It kind of
Victron
depends
or
on
Midnight.
what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had both of them run my house flawlessly for long periods of time. And in fact, I jump back and forth between the two when I'm testing one or the other. And they just work. Retro Z Machine wants everybody's bank account numbers after the polls.
Yep. 444 222
Let's see. Rodney, I have 3 arrays in the yard for 24 panels, 1 array on the garage roof, 7 panels dedicated battery charging.
I guess it's when we were asking earlier where his panels were.
So, yes. So that's okay. Let's see here. Doug wants to know if anybody has a 400 amp service with 2 grid bosses. Unfortunately, right
they
now,
probably
I don't think
use
you
more
can.
than. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Definitely using more than 30 kilowatt hours a day, though.
Yeah. I mean, you might be able to have 2 separate. You could split a 400 into 2 separate grid bosses, but there wouldn't be any communication between, and you'd need separate banks and everything separate, right?
I have a
You probably need 2
suspicion
different systems.
Yeah.
that they're going to have a solution for something that size this fall. So,
Oh, more than likely.
Could it be on the commercial side of things?
I mean, even aren't new household builds out west 400 amp services?
Oh yeah.
So even if it starts as a commercial release, it's going to trickle down to the residential side.
Austin says he has 400 amp service with 2 200 amp load centers.
Okay. And he's in Texas, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Man, can you believe we're 3 minutes out already?
Oh my gosh.
Hey, for everybody that doesn't know, next week, if you missed it, we already talked about it. We're going to be doing a giveaway for an EG4 LLS battery. So if you're interested in that, you make sure you're here next week live, because that's the only way you'll be able to win. You got to be in the chat. We'll put the rules and everything in the description for next week, but continental United States and all that. And we're going to have fun over the whole month of August. We're going to be doing stuff that, a lot of it we haven't done before. And it'll be exciting on the new channel, Unplugged DIY Solar, or what is it, at Unplugged?
Unplugged Solar, I think.
At Unplugged Solar, yeah. So go over there and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to that channel, so you're not going to miss the stream. So last time on one of our channels is the night.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Let's jump back and see if any of these poll values really changed drastically. When did you start looking into solar, or why did you? I did it again. Why did you start looking at solar? The prepper mindset or other seems to have grown that time. Where are you in your solar journey? Wow. 18,
Oh, man.
20, 21.
Just jumped. It's like it doesn't actually. I don't think that it changes until you're on the screen.
Yeah, that's
It's
fine.
like you have to. Yeah, it's just interesting.
That's kind of neat though, because I mean,
Yeah.
look at that jump. So yeah, 21 have a system up and running. That's awesome. What inverter manufacturer did you go with? Wait for it to jump. There it goes. That's the light blue. So EG4 with other being a close second. All right. Oh, I don't want to click that. This one, not really a surprise, I don't think. What kind of batteries are you using? Looks like most are using lithium iron phosphate. How big is your battery bank with usable storage? You stare at this enough and you wait for it to jump, and then it doesn't jump.
You look away and then it does.
I know. 20 to 50 kilowatt hours looks to be the high one. So,
Yeah.
okay. So, I mean, that's good though, because a lot of people have decent sized, healthy battery banks. Where are your panels located? We've got an easy winner on the ground mount, which again, it's just easier.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, I love the idea of the roof, but it's yeah,
You got to have the right roof.
you do. Let's see. Biggest issue with panel location. Kind of a no-brainer, shade. What worried you most before you started on your journey? Other, it's probably I should have had it all the above option, because I would imagine that most of them are probably all the above. Biggest problem so far, not enough power. Yeah, not enough power. Whether that's battery capacity or panels. Let's see, we skipped that one. Most confusing part of wiring. Seems like everybody had was struggling to figure out that grounding. Even not just SPD grounding, but grounds, neutrals. The ground neutral bond probably is falling into that. Average daily energy use. This is like one of the most evenly distributed ones that I've seen so far. But
Yeah.
by a sliver, we've got 30 to 50 kilowatt hours at the high, and 20 to 30 is number 2.
Come on, 100 plus. y'all got to step your game up.
That's right. Turn on them electric dryers.
Dead of summer that next month, and then from like January through February, well, I'll be there.
Yeah, I'm just ready to see when the winter gets here how much power I'm going to be using, because everything's electric at my house, and it seems like I use way more power now than last year. I don't know what's going on, but I guess because I have EVs and just doing more things, and hey, you just end up using more power.
Yep. And last question was, what's your next solar upgrade? And everybody said more panels.
Yep.
For now.
On them cloudy days, you got to be able to charge that battery bank back. So.
That's right. And it's one of those things that, especially where I live in Michigan, you don't get nearly as many sunny days as some of these other places do.
Yeah.
So you have to put more panels up to capture as much as you can.
Hey, I want to shout out.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to shout out the new channel. I did just drop it into the chat on both, so it doesn't make sense for it to be on the actual page, but chat's over there. Unplugged DIY Solar. It's youtube.com/@unpluggedsolar. And next week when we do the giveaway for this, what are we giving away? A 12 volt, a 24 volt, or a 48 volt battery?
48 volt battery, EG4 LLS.
Okay, 48 volt battery. When we give that thing away, we will be giving it away to those in chat, in the live chat specifically during the show. No purchase necessary. To someone in the continental 48 U.S. states, and then in order to chat, you're going to have to be subscribed. So go ahead and run over there and subscribe if you haven't already, and then of course hit the bell notifications. Miss it and miss out on the chance, because like if we have attendance like it is today, 1 out of 68 is a pretty good chance of getting a great battery.
Oh yeah, an extra 5 kilowatt hours of storage.
And it looks like right now we got 113 subscribers on the Unplugged DIY Solar channel. So it looks like we got a few during the stream, and we definitely appreciate it. And you got to be here next week if you want to win that battery. Who doesn't like winning stuff for free?
No kidding.
I mean, come on.
So we've had a few winners so far this even this year. So
for being a tight knit community, we've given away some big prizes.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to see who's gonna be our lucky winner next week. I even have a little giveaway spinner deal that we're gonna try out and see how that works. So No more having Chat GPT
Hey,
just randomly pick somebody for us.
somebody said they hope I have the battery because I guess they're right down the road. I do not have the battery. We're gonna ship it directly to the winner because it costs too much. It'll cost a bunch
Joe
of
says
money to
we're
ship it to me and then ship it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Joe says we're giving away Rodney's old batteries.
No. It's gonna be brand spanking new batteries. So
Sneak into his little battery shack and yeah, pick one out.
Austin wants to know who sponsored the battery.
Signature Solar partially sponsored the battery. Yep. So they're helping us out, of course.
Yep.
And
exactly.
we got to kick in a little bit, but for the giveaway,
So yeah,
Little bit.
it's a dual sponsorship.
dual
That's
sponsorship.
right.
Yeah.
Unplugged and Signature Solar. Brought to you by
Yep.
Signature Solar.
Yep.
So I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. It was fun. It was different, trying to get you guys to answer some questions. And from where I sit and the little screen that I get to see, I didn't get to watch the actual comments come in, but I kept seeing the comment counter get higher and higher. And it was at least like 400 some messages from
Yeah.
everybody entering, A5, B7, bingo, trying to share their information, share their system. So thanks for
That was
that. Rodney, Eric, thanks for joining me tonight. Rodney, you want to sign out and then hand it off to Eric, and I'll wrap up.
Well, I got to say, I definitely appreciate Adam hosting and pushing the buttons. So I think he's going to be pushing the buttons all the time, it seems like, because I don't even know how to use the software yet. So when I'm doing kind of the hosting next week, hopefully he's still pushing the buttons. But I definitely appreciate that. Of course, Eric for being here as well. And I should have some new videos out over the next week because I should have a few days off. But if it's raining like it is right now, it's going to be hard to get some of those jobs complete. I'm thinking about doing something like Eric with a sled thing instead of putting my solar panels in the ground for the ground mount over the chicken coop. Maybe I'll put them on a sled and be able to move them. Like that is a good idea. So
Chicken tractor.
chicken, yeah, I already got a mobile chicken tractor kind of thing, so a chickshaw. So I guess I can make
Dude.
panels that move too.
I'll tell you what, these 16-foot 8x8s of green lumber are heavy. Like there's no way they're gonna blow over with 6 panels on them. They're massive. Probably overbuilt it, but
And so Jim just brought up something. I want to answer that. He says on the Unplugged DIY Solar, there's not a way to do a super chat. That channel's brand new and we haven't got it monetized yet. So you got to share it out with people to get it monetized, to be able to super chat or all that kind of stuff, whatever it's called, the fan stuff or whatever. So
and
if you go ahead.
Yeah, and if you wanted to do that tonight and help Adam out, jump over to his channel after this post and give him a super thanks. You can always do that after the fact and just say, "Hey, man, just appreciate it."
Yep.
All right, Eric, you want to wrap up? Go ahead.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So, guys, I'm excited about all the things I've got going on. I always am, because this is just fun stuff. We enjoy it. So, dipping my toe this week into the high voltage stuff. I'm going to bring you some videos on that. The quality might be lacking because of my timeline. I got to just push through it, but I'm going to get them up, get them out, and they'll just be pretty raw. But I'm looking forward to that. And then moving on to the 4x4 or the 8x8 base for the solar mounts. So we'll do that soon as well. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. You guys let me know in the comments in these videos as they're coming out if y'all are interested in actually seeing. Hey, there we go. Joe Schmidt dropped a $10 super chat.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
Y'all let me know if y'all want to actually see the timber framing itself, because I would love to do more of that. But right now, my audience wants to see wiring things together. So just kind of let me know in the chat as you start or as I'm dropping these videos. So we'll see that. Other than that, man, I'm good. That's it for tonight.
Cool.
Great to see everybody here. And Adam, thanks for pushing buttons.
Bam.
Well, thanks again, everybody, for joining us tonight. I know on my channel, I've got 2 videos sitting on the computer that have to get edited. One's for Starlink, just kind of my experiences with that. One is a mini split install. Sitting next to me, I have 2 projects that I have to record still, and then I have. Seems like I'm getting inundated with emails every day on additional products that people want to take a look at, some different things. So should be fun. But we're way past time, and I'm not going to sit here and ramble because it's easy to do. So with that, I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all stay safe, stay cool, and we'll catch up with you later.